Hello and welcome to the short Vort on Parshas Vaera. This week's short Vort is adapted from Rabbi Biderman Shlita, Wellsprings of Torah 5781. Rabbi Yemen Shafir of the Shmuz says that the Rambam Maimonides defines Emunah as the knowledge that Hashem created everything and runs all creations. With that in mind, I ask you to please be mispalel, say tehillim, do a mitzvah, listen to the short vort in the zechus of refuah Sheleimah la'avi mori Naftali ben Yita. The parsha begins Perek Vav pasuk Beis Vayidaber Elokim el Moshe, and the language of din Elokim. Hashem spoke to Moses. Vayomer elav ani Hashem, spoke to him, I am Hashem. Lashon Havaya, the lashon, the language that Hashem uses to project mercy. The question is, what is this pasuk saying? Why does it start the beginning with Elokim and then it ends with Havaya, with Yud-K, Vav-K? Shach Al HaTorah explains that Elokim is Gematria 86. The last two words of the pasuk, Ani Hashem, Ani Havaya, that is Gematria of 87. It's one more than Elokim. Shach Al HaTorah explains that Hashem's name of justice, which is the root of din, the root of harsh experiences by people, each person in their own different ways experiences that. However, we want Rachamim, we want Hashem's compassion without the sorrows. How can we accomplish that? Hashem helps us by adding an aleph, adding one to the language of Elokim, which is the harsh justice, and thereby it becomes Ani, Havaya, Hashem's name for Rachamim, for compassion, and everything becomes good. From Hershele Liska, Tzvi Hersh Friedman, or otherwise it's Friedlander, I apologize, 1808 to 1874, he quotes this vort from the Shach, and he says that he's saying that when a person is going through hard times, you must believe that it didn't happen by chance. Everything happens through Hashem Hashgacha. When one truly believes that, then he's going through whatever comes is coming from the one, from Hashem. This adds one to the gematria of Elokim and makes it into Ani, Hashem, the language of Havaya, the language of compassion and goodness. In other words, the belief that everything is from Hashem, nothing happens by chance, that belief will sweeten and make everything seem good. It may not always feel good to us, but at least that mentally we'll feel better because we'll realize there's a solution to the problems because everything's arranged by Hashem, and Hashem can sweeten things and make things better if He chooses. The end of the last Parsha Shemos. So that's when power decreed that the Bnei Yisrael will have to get their own straw, yet the same quota would remain intact. So things seemed to be getting worse. And Moshe asked Hashem, Lama Hereosa, Lama Zeh, why did you do this bad to this people? And that's when Hashem responds, the beginning of our Parsha, Vayidaber Elokim El Moshe, Vayomer elav ani Hashem. This is Hashem teaching Moshe Rabeinu the lesson that we discussed above, how he could turn din into Rachamim, become more sweetness by adding the one onto Elokim and making that realization that Hashem's compassion can bring things out to become good. Rabbi Biderman says this is a wonderful solution to all our troubles and problems, remembering that it's Hashem who can then turn things around and become good. There's still, however, one question, according to Rabbi Hershele Liska. Why did Hashem create dinim in the first place? Why could He just give us perfect chesed so that we would only experience the sweetness? So Rabbi Hershele answers that Hashem wanted us to turn the situations around on our own so that we'd be happy with the good we receive. Although he says otherwise we would be embarrassed to receive so much good from Hashem if we didn't have the dinim, but I think it's enough to believe that Hashem can sweeten things for us, and mentally that'll make things better. So there's a lesson in the Emunah from this Parsha. Please like, share, and subscribe. And remember, please say tehillim refuah Sheleimah for Naftali and Yita. Thank you. Thank you and have a wonderful week and wonderful Shabbos.